Hello world, hello YouTube, hello everybody. So I'm out here in the bus and I thought I'd take a break. I'm getting it cleaned up for spring and summer, getting ready to go ahead and make all the things I'll make, like my rags and my bracelets, my quilts, and anything else I can manage to make money from. And I was watching, I got my laptop out here now. I got me a new laptop so I can come out in the bus and work and stay abreast of the situation of what's going on in the world. And one of the things I saw, it's going to get a little political, is President Obama is going to raise the minimum wage. And I'm like, that has got to be the stupidest thing in the world to do now. All he's doing is just trying to placate and make himself look good. Because that won't do a dang thing for anybody, to be honest with you. And I'll tell you why. Once that happens, okay, what'll happen is, or why it won't work, is because of one phrase that I've seen, and it does nothing but piss me off because it's so ignorant. It's just ignorant. I don't want to say unfair or anything like that. It is, but it's just asinine. And the phrase is, whatever the market will bear. Because, once everyone that makes something, or all these big companies, this and that, realize or know, or once that comes into play or comes into force when they raise the minimum wage, they'll just raise the prices. Because there's more money out there to be had. It don't matter, because people that make things, they're charging, their wages of their workers are far more than minimum wage usually. And so that means nothing to them. There's not like they are going to pay more to make the wash machine, the clothes dryer, and all that kind of stuff. But by God, when they see more money out there, they're just going to charge more to whatever the market will bear and just suck it right away from them. It ain't going to do a dang thing. Right? And that's all that's to it. It's just not going to work. Now my brother, right, he had come up with a dang interesting idea. And that is, instead of having scratch that, having a global minimum wage. That way, none of these companies or corporations can go somewhere else and get cheaper labor. And that'll keep the jobs wherever they're at, and wherever the demand is, that would be where the supply would be. That'd cut out all the shipping and all that crazy stuff that they do, that waste so much resources in this world that it's just comic. And so I'm like, wow, man, universal minimum wage, global minimum wage, I'm digging that. And it wouldn't raise the price, it would just create competition. Because, everyone's, hey, I don't have to buy from you, I can go over there and this and that, and there's none of this and none of that. And, like I said, you keep everything local. They couldn't go over to China and all that to get cheap labor to make themselves rich. They get cheap labor to get charge whatever the market will bear. You got to get rid of that. It just can't work. But then I was sitting there thinking, I go, well, global minimum wage. Well, that ain't going to happen, and I'll tell you why. And now that bleeds in to gun control. Yeah, gun control. Because the reason China can pay someone $4 a day to make, 1,000 T-shirts in an hour, I'm just playing. But look what they do to them people. $4 a day this and 10 cents an hour of that, and they do it is because they don't have the right to own and bear arms to obtain that. Now look at America, right? We have the wages and the way of life we have because we can defend it. All you people said, oh, we don't need guns this and we don't need guns that. And I said, really? Well, I'll tell you what, let's set all this, let's set all this home defense and this and that aside, and let's go to tyrannical government. And people, oh, you think really tyrannical government? Oh, that's silly. Really? All the other countries that have all these low-wage labor people are tyrannical governments. They are. I mean, they just are. Or else those people would be making as much money as we in America do. Because they can defend it. They can fight for it, obtain it, and defend it. Well, look at what happened in Tiananmen Square, right? I mean, they gave them their sway and their say for a few days, and then look, they mowed them down and burned them out. Just flat out. Because, okay, that's enough of this shit. You guys go on. And wiped them out. Play that in America. Let some shots be fired in some damn demonstration here. Yeah, baby. And that wouldn't happen. It will not go. It will not be. Period. Because we have the right to own and bear arms. Our right to own and bear arms defends our way of life. It defends our wages. It defends us to where we can go have this, go get that. Someone tries to generally pay a lower wage and says, hey, screw you, you got to take it? Really? No, I do not. I can either say, forget it, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to rise up and protest. And you cannot do anything against me, because if you come up and try the Tiananmen Square thing or try to quell the masses, yeah, I got something for that. You know what it is? The right to own and bear arms. So just think, if, okay, gun ban, gun control, let's take and we'll ban all guns. That's it. That's it for you guys. How long do you think a wage of 15, 16, 20 bucks an hour is going to last? I bet you that lasts about 2-3 days. And they say, hey, well, we're cutting your wages, guys, because, we just want the money and you can just get screwed. What are you going to do? You have no recourse. There's no way you could oppose that. You will just have to suck it up, get in the factory, and work for less and less and a lower way of life. That's why we are who we are today in America, and why America is what it is today. Because its citizens can defend it with the right to own and bear arms. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, man. Okay? Set all that, like I said, set all that, everything else aside. We defend our wages and the freedom to create things, to start our own business. Right? Oh my God. Because no one can tell me not to. The government can't come in here and take my bus and tell me you're going to pay the state. Well, they kind of do in taxes, and that's getting old too, isn't it? Here real soon, America's going to get pissed. Well, they are now. Well, that's all that's to it, because this is it's just too much. I ain't taking it no more, right? And a lot of people are saying that. And there it is in a nutshell. I can, we can, they can't, because we have the right to own and bear arms. The reason they don't get paid, like I get paid, like everyone in America gets paid, is because try not paying us. Try not paying us what we're worth. And tell us to go shut up, sit down, and do your work. Won't happen. Now, if you want to be these third world countries, or whatever you call it, and be subjugated into, $4 a day, and eating fish heads and rice, go ahead and support that gun control. Go ahead and support the ban on firearms. Let's abolish the Second Amendment. You abolish the Second Amendment, you abolish the American way of life. And the American way of life exists because of the Second Amendment. without question. And that's all that's to it. Alright. So there it is. Long vid. Live by your wits, not by your worries. Peace. Bye.